So, Ron, talk to us. How did you get this inspiration for the script?
I wrote it in 2016. Prior, I had tried writing things in the past, but I only could write plots. I storyboard, so it's easy for me to break down stories, but it was harder for me to write stories, and I was afraid to write dialogue. I was always afraid of it, so I was able to write the plots, could never finish the script. But in 2016, I was just I guess I was able to finish it because I wrote it out of frustration. Trying to get jobs for so many years, for so long. I've had so many kinds of jobs. I'd either lose them, fail to get them, whatever. I always had trouble of all kinds, whether it be in my field or just any menial job. So I just, somehow that drove me to write this story. It's a buddy comedy, sci-fi adventure, and it's like an animated story. And so that was the first script I was able to finish completely. Since then, I wrote 3 others this year, and I've been writing a lot. Basically, this past year, I wrote about 10 scripts so far, and I'm working on a couple more now, different stories. But that's basically it.
Cool. Yeah, I see the illustration. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah, I looked it over and it looks pretty cool, buddy kind of thing. So we'll see how it comes out. We're about to hear it. So is everybody ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. Aubrey, on your call.
Alrighty. How do you say your last name?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Husky.
Okay, I thought so. I just want to make sure. All right.
Make sure the phones are on. Recording. Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Give me 1 second. Be right. Just a second.
Did she just leave?
Oh. The person peeking in the background, Aubrey.
Okay. Stand by then, apparently.
We can always edit this out.
Yep. You gotta find me a good editor, right?
Ron, is there anything else you want to share while we're...
Yeah.
Well, the characters, the main Joe, well, the 2 main characters, Joe and Javi. Joe is kind of a combination of my brother and myself, and Javi is a combination of a bunch of my friends and my brother's friends throughout our lives. Cool. And foster brothers we had, and just all kinds of people that have been in our lives.
Okay, let's do it.
Sorry about that. My husband was leaving. Alrighty. Okay. The Misadventures of Joe Bliss. My What Big Teeth You Have, Vinny. Screenplay by Ron Husky. Story by Ron Husky. Fade in. Fade in. Exterior. Hades East Circle Office Park Day. Interior. Global Humanitech Corp. Office Day. Desk plate reads Richard Grizzardly. Grizzardly is a 33-year-old Indian male with parted foppish hair, glasses, 5'11", average build. He is interviewing Joe Masters for a delivery person. Joe is a 22-year-old, 6'1", skinny white male. He wears a cheap gray suit and shoes.
I'll be straight with you, Mr. Masters. Your resume, it's...
Grizzardly is holding a half-typed, poorly written resume. The phone interrupts. Ring, ring.
Just a moment.
He picks up the phone.
Today? Geez, that's tight. Okay.
Grizzardly looks up at Joe. He gets an idea.
I have someone here that'll be perfect.
Grizzardly hangs up the phone and turns to Joe.
Mr. Masters, your resume? It's perfect. Welcome to a Global Humanitech.
Grizzardly stands up and shakes Joe's hand.
Huh? Oh, thanks, Mr. Wizardly. I'll work real hard, so, when do I start?
Grizzardly is already on the other side of the desk, pulling a driver's cap over Joe's head.
Right now. Make the delivery at 3.
He hands Joe a briefcase and a gun.
What's this?
Joe raises the gun. Grizzardly starts to push Joe out into the hall.
It's just for effect. Almost nothing ever happens on these deliveries.
Joe turns around to face Grizzardly.
Well, okay, but what if I...
Grizzardly interrupts by grabbing Joe's shoulders. He looks deep into Joe's eyes.
Now look, Joe. I picked you because you're the best man for the job. See?
I am?
Yes. Now, the instructions are in the car. Pick up the keys downstairs at the lobby desk.
Grizzardly shoves Joe out into the hallway.
Welcome to the team. And remember, whatever you do not open the package.
Why? What's in the package?
Okay, good stuff, Joe.
Door slams shut. Interior, 80s downstairs lobby day. Joe's best friend is Javi Robles. He is leaning against the information desk waiting for Joe. Javi is a 23-year-old, 5'6" Latino male, bulky build, and is supporting a yellow jumpsuit with black stripes down the sides like Bruce Lee. Joe receives the keys from the desk attendant. A familiar cocky apple crunching sounds catches Joe's attention.
What you doing, bro?
You find me. I didn't tell you about this interview.
You mourned about it in your diary.
Joe shoots Javi a dirty look. He starts walking toward the elevator. Javi follows. They get on the elevator going down to the garage level. Interior delivery car day. Joe drives out of the parking garage.
So how'd you get into the building past security anyway?
Easy. It was like taking milk from babies. Those two are complete morons. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
Interior undercover car day. 2 men in suits with sunglasses surveil the parking garage exit in a sedan. Agent Lee is a 6'4" Asian male built like a wrestler. Agent Walker is a 5'7" black male, boxer's build.
I'm just saying, that's the best hemorrhoid cream on the market.
Joe drives past. The sedan slowly pulls away in pursuit.
The eagle has landed.
Hey, stop fooling around. Give me that.
I repeat, the eagle has landed.
Lee slaps Walker in the back of the head and takes the walkie. Slap.
They're leaving, not coming. And what did I say on the last job?
Great penmanship.
Lee slaps Walker in the head again. Slap, slap.
Stop playing with the walkie. You're going to get us fired again.
Interior delivery car day. Joe calls his grandma in the hospital. Ring.
Hey, Grandma. How you feeling today?
I'm good, dear.
That's great, Grandma. You taking all your medicine?
Yes, dear. But somebody's sneaking and wetting my bed.
That's great. I have to go now, Grandma. I started a new job today.
Wonderful, dear. Remember to wash behind your ears, and if you plan on having meatloaf, bring an extra pair of underwear.
Okay, Grandma, I will.
Joe hangs up. They stop off at Razzo's Pizza. Interior delivery car. Javi is eating pizza. Huge smile on his face. Joe is not eating or smiling.
Thanks for the pizza, bro. This is the best pizza in town. You know, sure you don't want a slice?
Joe nods his head broodingly. No.
Get to the meeting spot. Stay in the car while I make the exchange.
Sounds like a drug deal or something.
It's not a drug dealer. Purple Humanitech is a legit company. They make deliveries all over the world.
So do drug dealers.
I'm going to ignore you now, Javi.
Aren't you a little curious what's in the case, bro?
No. I'll be over soon, so keep your trap shut for a bit.
Tire blows. Pop.
Jeez, no. What now?
Exterior Rufus Jewelry Day. Joe cracks the car down after changing the tire.
Finally. We still have plenty of time. I'm starving.
Avi is sitting in a passenger seat reading.
Great. I could eat a horse and chase the jockey.
Joe is interrupted by 3 local gang punks. Sai, Uno, and Spike.
Looks like you need some help.
Uno and Spike. Oh, sorry. Uno's like forced laugh menacingly.
I'm good, thanks.
You're in the South Side Yellow Belt turf, and that's a toll. Everybody pays the toll.
Yeah, you dig?
Joe turns around to face the gang. Javi pops out of the passenger seat, peeking over the roof.
Snap, I gotta try my new nunchucks.
Javi grabs his duffel bag. The zipper is stuck. Joe is faced off by 3 punks. Lee and Walker pull up and stand between Joe and the 3 punks. A flurry of punching and kicking ensues. Joe whips out his cell phone to call the police. A chain whips the phone into a puddle. Spike is digging through the back seat.
Hey, Singh, he has drugs and he's packing heat.
Joe runs over to grab the vial from Spike. Walker has the same idea. The vial breaks and contents spill on the punk, Walker and Joe. Joe has the bottom of the vial. He runs to the driver's seat. Walker and Spike struggle.
Javi, get your bum in the car, hurry!
Joe tears out of the scene.
Now what do I do? That's it, I'm fired. I can't lose another job, man.
Bruh, stop crying.
I'm not crying!
You still have some of that green stuff left? What about that guy you used to hang out with in the school? Isn't he a scientist?
You mean Pippin?
Yeah, bro. Maybe he can make more.
I'm feeling woozy.
You don't look so good. Maybe you should pull over for a minute.
My head hurts. I feel like I got hit.
Looks like you have 2 nasty bumps on your head.
Joe looks in the rear view as he feels the top of his head.
What the heck is this? They look like antlers.
Look at your hands, bro. They look hairier than usual.
What am I gonna do now?
Get yourself together. Besides, you were already hairy.
This isn't funny, man. Maybe I should go to a hospital.
They'll just send you to a vet or throw you in a zoo, man.
Give me a break, dude.
If you're lucky, you'll get into a circus, a reliable job with travel benefits.
Okay, hospital's a bad idea. I'll text Pippin.
Exterior Poly-Environmental Chemical Labs Day. Interior Poly-Environmental Chemical Labs Day. 8th floor. Pippin is sitting at a station pouring some chemicals and checking a monitor.
It's a highly unstable accelerating agent that boosts the properties of your dormant genes.
So, what does that mean?
These days, DNA traits can be turned on and off like switching a light. It's believed we have many inactive animal genes. For you, this agent switched on stag genes. Because it's so unstable, who knows what else it might do?
I knew it! I'm gonna die! I finally get a job, and I'm gonna lose it!
Lee appears from nowhere and holds a gun to Pippin's head.
Oh, dang it, fellas. What did you get me into? I can't die yet. I'm still a virgin. This isn't fair.
Don't be such a wuss, Pippin. Wait, you're what?
Where's your boyfriend?
Give me Agent Walker. He's at the hospital right now.
Aw, hope those punks didn't hurt him too bad.
Oh no, he's fine. He's just paying a little visit to someone very special.
What's that supposed to mean?
What it means, boys, is that he will hand over the green stuff and everyone walks away happy.
Joe, just give him the stuff. I don't want to die, man.
No one's gonna die, Pippin. Look, J. Edgar, it's not here. We'd have to go get it.
1 hour, or you won't see your grandma again, and your friend here loses his family gems.
I think I just soiled myself.
Joe and Javi rush out, time ticking. Interior Poly-Environmental Elevator Day.
First, we save Grandma. Then, we make the delivery. And then, we save Pippin's hide.
Shouldn't we save Pippin's hiney before saving your job?
Do you remember what Pippin did to me in the 3rd grade? In front of Alina Johnson?
Grandma, job, then save Pippin's hiney. Let's do this, bro.
Exterior St. Francis Hospital Day. Interior St. Francis Hospital 2nd floor Day. Joe sneaks up to the corridor where his grandma's room is located. Joe spots Agent Walker reading a magazine. Joe hops into a laundry cart and is pushed right into Grandma's room. He slips into the bathroom as the custodian leaves. Javi calls the front desk from an elderly person's room. He mimics an old man's voice.
Hello. Who's this?
You call me, sir?
Oh, right. There is a strange man in the dark suit in room 201. He's dancing around with her underwear and throwing corn chips at her, howling. It's disturbing, bruh.
Huh?
Please come quick. I think he's miming Othello now, sir. Ma'am?
I'll send security.
Javi hangs up the phone and gives the elderly person a piece of chocolate.
Thanks.
Joe calls Grandma from the bathroom on his cell.
Grandma?
Who's this?
It's me, Grandma. Joe.
Oh, Joe. Are you okay, dear?
Listen, Grandma. There's an emergency. I'm gonna come get you right now.
An emergency?
Yes, I'm coming to get you now.
You're coming to get me now? I'll go bake some cookies.
Walker hears this and rushes into Grandma's room. He grabs her bed and pushes it out to the hall. Javi walks by unnoticed and slips something into his pants pocket.
Hey, you! Stop! That man was sniffling her undies and now he's kidnapping her.
3 security guards rush Walker and put him in handcuffs. Joe watches her rolled back to her room with security detail.
Grandma should be safe now. Let's go save my job.
Interior, cheap stuff, happy market day. Tom Wiggins is a 30-year-old male with a gut, bamboo hat, tank top, and button-down flower shirt. Similar to the touristy stuff sold in his store, he's an aggressive seller.
You like this one, right? Buy this one, okay?
Joe is looking for a briefcase.
No, I'm still looking.
Oh, you like that one, right? You should buy that.
I'm still looking.
Take this one. I'll give you a good price.
I'll take this one.
Oh, good choice. That's the best one. Good price too.
Tom looks at Javi.
Aren't you gonna buy anything for your boyfriend? I'll give you a good price.
You don't have time for your nonsense, Tom. Just ring me up.
Okay. But you guys are losing out on big deals today.
Joe hands Tom money. Interior Pete's gas station day. A store attendant is handing change back to Joe.
Thank you.
Exterior Pete's gas station day. Leaning on the car, both eating and drinking, Joe is finally starting to relax.
Relax, bro.
You know, you're right, man. Things will work out.
So you got antlers on your head. You can work with that.
Yeah. Well, Grandma's safe, and I still have a chance to save my job.
And we still have plenty of time to save Pippin's gems.
Familiar faces approach Joe and Javi.
It's our lucky day. We've been looking for you guys all over the town. You owe us.
And we owe you.
Yeah.
Spike pulls down his hood to reveal boar ears and tusks. 2 cop cars pull up, cornering them.
Put your hands up in the air now.
For what, cops?
Javi is smiling as he pulls out his chucks.
Let's bail.
I've got to try out my nunchucks first, bro.
We don't have time for this, Jobby. Let's get out of here.
As the attention is taken from Joe and Javi, they slip into the car and speed out. The punks take one of the cop cars and the cops pursue in the other car. A high-speed chase leads to Joe's car exploding in a ball of fire. Exterior, dream sequence begins in alleyway day. The boys are sleeping in fetal positions on a mound of garbage in an alleyway. Joe is dressed like a bunny, walking over a bridge in a faraway place. He is met by 2 human-sized frogs.
I'm looking for a job.
You
We've gone the wrong way,
the
Joe.
wrong way, Joe.
Then where's the right way?
Back over.
That bridge. From whence?
You came.
You came.
You guys are creeping me out.
Whatever you do,
Don't walk off.
the path.
Right. Got it. Thanks, fellas. Watch out for large animals.
Joe walks back over the bridge. Once over, he sees a pretty flower.
That's nice.
Joe picks the flower. The ground cracks into 1,000 cubes. The sky shatters like glass. The ground and sky drop down all around him. Joe is standing on a column of earth. Fire rises surrounding him from down below.
I'm gonna have a talk with those damn frog guys.
The devil appears. He looks like a regular goat.
Bah! You never listen, Joe.
I don't recall asking your opinion, stupid goat.
Nah, bah. You should invest in more nightlights for your drab basements of yours, Joe.
You ever taste your own milk?
I'd start looking for other work, Joe. You're definitely going to lose this one. Nah, bah.
You're a jerk, dude.
Dream sequence ends in alleyway. Joe is startled awake by a cop car siren.
Hey, Javi, you fell asleep. Wake up.
5 more minutes, bro. I just saved an Amazonian tribe from an onslaught of really ugly marauders. They were just thanking me.
Cram it, Javi. It's 2:45. We gotta go.
Fine, bro. But you owe me.
A guy digs his way out of the garbage between the boys.
Hey, will you two little birds stop your yapping? I'm trying to get my beauty sleep rest here. Find somewhere else to make out.
Exterior sidewalk near alley day. A Zemlek Goot pulls up. The two get into the car. Interior Zemlek Gut car day. The driver has been stink-eyeing Joe from the rear view mirror. Joe is uncomfortable.
So all he... Oh, sorry.
So all he did was touch him with his pinky and the guy's head exploded? Can you believe that, bro?
No, I can't.
Tell that to the guy whose head got exploded.
Hey, you.
Me?
Yeah, you. What color are your sneakers?
Ma'am, I'm not wearing any sneakers.
Zemlek Goot car stops to a screeching halt.
Get out of my car now. Cattywampus, you get out. Get out.
The boys get out of the car on an overpass of a busy highway. The driver's yelling fades as the car drives away.
Call another Zeimlich gut.
My phone's dead, bro. It's only a few more miles. We're gonna have the run.
Let's get it over with. Stupid goat.
Exterior Golden Ping's Fortune Cookie Factory day. An abandoned warehouse near the water. Pier 66. A very old Mafaso named Butch greets the boys at the entrance.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, sir. We're here to deliver this case and be on our way, so
Not so fast. Why do you rush?
we just need to get back on the road.
Giselle didn't say anything about 2 deliveries, guys.
Well, we have a system, and you know Gizzardly, real control freak, so if you don't mind, we'd like to get back on the...
Don't get you scared in a bunch, Chief. First, we check out what's good. If it's kosher, we may even let you both out alive.
See, I told you, drug dealers.
Oh, Joffy.
Interior Golden Ping's Fortune Cookie Factory day. 3 ancient-looking mafia men dressed like it was the 50s. Their idiosyncratic boss, Louis Ringanti, stands with a cane.
JD.
It's okay, Butch. Time is money, my young friends, and we don't appreciate losing either.
Look, sirs, here's the case. We'd like to make the exchange and get on our way.
I'll say when it's over and when you can go, Mr. Masters. Butch opened the case.
We got the green stuff, boss.
We're off to a good start, boys. Where's the rest of the package?
That was all of it, sir.
The bug, you morons. Where's the bug?
Hey, Butch, do you speak English, bro? He said there's nothing else.
Sir, that was all I was given to deliver.
Boys, Vinny here is going to ask you some nicely one more time. And if you don't produce that bug, Vinny's going to squash you both. Got it?
Hobby laughs hysterically at the shaky old man. Vinny drinks the green juice. He grows 10 feet tall, ripped with muscles, half man, half fish.
Oh, fudge.
Bro, Pippin didn't say anything about turning into Godzilla's bride.
Vinny leans over, breathes on Joe, then smiles and flicks off Joe's cap with his index finger.
Where's the bug, little man?
Hobby pushes Joe back behind him.
I got this, bro. Okay, Vinny, you found us out. I've got the bug.
Show it to me, maggot.
Javi motions Vinny to come closer. As Vinny leans in, Javi reaches to get something from his pocket.
I got it right here.
Whammo! Javi socks Vinny out cold.
Drink up, boys.
It's time we all take a dip in the fountain of youth.
The rest of the geezers drink up and grow huge into half man, half animal things.
Joe, I'll take these two. You get those other two.
Crazy? I don't fight.
Absence make the heart grow fonder, bro. Isn't this great? Too bad I lost my nunchucks in the fire.
Javi fights two monsters, ending up on the roof. Joe runs away from his monsters. Javi is in trouble, and Joe takes the green stuff. Joe beats the gaggle of monsters through a combination of his giant stag monster strength and clumsiness. He ties the monsters up with steel columns. Exterior, New York cityscape day. Monster Joe grabs the other case with Hobby and jumps off what remains of the roof, bouncing off buildings into the distant cityscape. Interior, Poly-Environmental Chemical Labs day. Monster Joe smashes the door off its hinges. Lee is startled and accidentally shoots Pippin in the foot. Pippin crawls on the floor.
Oh God, no, I'm dying. I can feel all of the blood rushing out of my body. I feel cold.
Shut up, Pippin.
The green stuff is wrapped up for you at Pier 66. Now, get away from Pippin's gems.
Avi pulls an apple out of his pocket and bites into it. Interior St. Francis Hospital, second floor day. Joe, Hobby, and Pippin are all gathered around Grandma's bed. Pippin's foot mended with a Band-Aid and some gauze.
Stop your whining. The bullet went between your toes. It's barely grazed.
I'm just saying, you guys almost got me killed.
But we didn't. At least you didn't lose your job. Gizzardly said I'm lucky they aren't suing for the car.
Avi is eating Grandma's ice cream.
Grandma.
Oh, what happened to my ice cream?
Yeah, good times. This is what they call a happy ending, fellas.
Interior Global Humanitech Corp office day. Security camera footage reveals monsters fighting. Pause on Joe and Hobby. Grizzardly pulls a disc from the computer. Grizzardly is on the phone with Victor Grimm, an ominous shadow lord.
Seen the footage, Mr. Grimm. The field experiment was a success.
Very good.
Looks like the Rigatoni family pulled a fast one on us. The case was full of newsprint.
Patience. I'll make sure to get yours, Dick.
Interior Grimm's hidden lair, night. Grimm is looking at a mosquito in a tub with a magnifying glass. He hands it to his minion to take it away.
The mosquito serum will have many bidders. We can ask any price we want when it's perfected. Focus on the field, trails, and deliveries.
Yes, sir.
And Richard.
Yes, Mr. Grimm.
Don't ever disappoint me.
Interior Global Humanitech Corp office. Grizzardly quietly and gently hangs up his phone, sinking into his chair. Interior Grimm's hidden science laboratory island. A security guard walks past a door we see through the glass window and go inside. Scientists in white lab coats are walking around, busy like bees. An entire room, 8 stories high, is full of glowing green mosquitoes from floor to ceiling. Fade out. The end.
All right, guys, good job, good job. I like that. I like that. Just one note, guys. I noticed that you guys do is if there's a one-liner and you notice nobody else is saying it, please say it. It's just like scene study. Nobody says nothing, and there's a big hole there. So, okay. Let's back each other up.
Sometimes we're not sure if the person is coming or going to say it. And
I mean, you
sometimes
can like
we don't
give
know
like
who the person
a
is.
5 counter, whatever. But if you don't hear nothing, then yeah.
I'm on a 5, and if I don't hear anything, I'll just come right out and say it.
Cool. All right, well, let's do it.
Apologies. I got distracted.
Thanks, man.
Sorry.
That was fun to hear
It's
you.
okay. We got you. We just got to back each other. That's all. So let's do it. Let's get into the discussion. Good job today, guys.
I thought it was funny. I was cracking up.
I thought it was really funny, and I thought it was a nice kind of a combination of like a buddy comedy, like a buddy sitcom, and also like the whole that sort of like superhero monster element to it. Really, actually, it kind of reminded me of like something from the 80s or something from the 90s. Like those kind of like sci-fi things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely got a place in the Rick and Morty market as well. Like it's.
Thinking,
Okay.
I'm just impressed with the names, Ron. The names you picked.
I like it.
Yeah, great job reading, Albert. That was a lot of hard names and things to pronounce. So
For a lot of names that were different, yeah.
That was fun.
I like using a lot of weird names. Obviously, you don't always hear them in the script, and they're just written. But I like weird names, and so I guess they were too difficult. I should probably.
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it fits for the storyline, and it puts you in that world.
Okay, that's cool.
And it gives it a more worldly feel as a universe as well, because it's got so many different characters and themes, and everyone was coming through with the accents, and
Does anyone have any notes on what I can improve? I'm always trying to figure out how to make something better or make it better. Or
Well, I had a question. If you were to film this, like the really trippy elements, did you imagine those being like animated or?
Well, it could be 2 ways. I imagined it all animated, and I storyboarded the whole thing, and I did voices for everything just to see it as an animatic.
Oh, wow.
But if it were to be live action, then it would just be 3D animation. Like I have a lot of buddies who do 3D animation, like they work on whatever Marvel stuff, whatever. So it'd be done like Marvel, like the way you see Marvel TV shows or whatever.
Who want that?
So it'd be done like that's the reason why I didn't describe the monster fight too much. I just did it briefly because I already see all the actual fight moves and details in my head. So there's no point in describing that all in the script. That should be storyboarded out or worked out with choreography or whatever. But yeah, it'll be done in 3D.
Cool.
That's all.
My only suggestion would be, in terms of the obstacles, like saving the grandma and other things, I think you can afford to take a bit more time with it and make it a bit more difficult for them to achieve their goals, because there's so much there, and like it's quite I quickly got into the excitement of watching them fail, so that's quite I think you could just have more fun with it, but I don't think it's necessarily an improvement. Like
I was just telling Randy that I had it at 30 pages and I cut it down to 22 like 2 weeks ago, and I was afraid that maybe it was cutting out too much, but so now I know that it probably should have been longer there. I should have kept maybe that or made it better than what it was. So that's good. Thanks for telling me that. That helps. I had a feeling it went too quick.
And if you think about it as well, like if you were pitching it for half an hour, you'd go for 27, wouldn't you? And 3 minutes of commercials. do that?
It depends. I get these days it's weird. Like I had it at 29 pages for that reason, but the way they've been changing things, it's hard to tell. I guess you can pick a time. Like if you go on Netflix, a lot of the anime I watch is 22 minutes. It really depends. So that's the only reason why I cut it down. My brother was suggesting I cut it down, so I just tried it and hacked off a bunch of a lot of scenes, and I cut down that scene a lot. But I think you're right. I'm gonna try and fill that, at least that scene out, and see if I can make it more interesting. Like you said, make it make it a few more obstacles, or make it a little more difficult than it was, because it did go. It was kind of just almost like one thing that happened, and there was other things that went on in it. So I'll try and bring those back and maybe make them more interesting or something. I like that suggestion.
And I think just for me as well. Sorry if anybody wants to say anything. I'll keep it.
No, go ahead.
I think the minute a characters map out what they're going to do, we don't want it to be too easy for them. Like, otherwise, I don't know. I just think it's more interesting to kind of to see them know what they want to achieve, and it not to be easy for them to get there. The point when when the gun gets put in the back of. Sorry.
You were just gonna say with Pippin?
Yeah, like that was a turning point for me, because that was the moment that it was like okay, this is not going to be as easy for them to get through this episode. And then I think the momentum from there was nice. But I think the more obstacles there are, like even just from an acting point of view, it's all about the obstacles and to getting to the objective. The more difficult it is the more interesting it is to watch.
Okay.
And it's pretty exciting anyway. So you can, we love the obstacles.
And you felt like the thing with the gun leading up to Pippin just right away, that was too quick. It was kind of out of nowhere. Like there wasn't any build up or any obstacles.
No, because you'd already introduced the agent. So for me, it I think you could maybe put a little moment in with them tailing them, but I don't know about anybody else. That read for me. I'm going to stop talking.
I was just gonna say that I mean it would be nice if you can maybe kept it at 30, maybe give each character just a tad more love, a little more attention for each character, because you got some interesting characters there. So
I love the grandma. The grandma was funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I
was laughing my ass off at the grandma.
I enjoyed the grandma too.
Who?
I enjoyed Chummer.
I was trying to do what John did, but I couldn't really convey like what a grandma sounds like. I'm so sorry. Like I'm just so slow.
You did a good job. I love everyone's voice.
If you try to force like the old lady sound, it might not have been as funny. Like.
Yeah, no, actually, I think your voice sounded just fine. Like, although you don't sound like an old lady, I wasn't looking up at the screen of you guys. I was looking at the script, and for some reason, even though you were using a natural voice, you sounded like you could be a grandma. Like, you had a light voice, or you were talking softly. That's all it was needed. You didn't have to do you didn't have to do that. It sounded.
Yeah.
My grandma, I lived with my grandma in college, and actually for many years after. And because my grandfather died, so I moved in with her. We took care of each other, let's say, and actually she was more like you, meaning your voice. Like she didn't have she was like 80 or even till 90. You wouldn't know she was 90. She didn't look 90. She didn't have any wrinkles. She had a very light voice, and and she's from Ukraine, so she had like an accent, so she. In a way, she almost sounded like you, just a little bit. She was thicker in the accent than you.
But I think even the grandma, I mean, it's not supposed to be that old anyways, just because the dude is only 22 years old. So I'm thinking grandma's around 50, so.
Yeah. Everyone sounded great.
Apart from my frog, I didn't think that through.
The what?
Oh, with John's goat mimicry right there. I mean, it just made me just.
Yeah, nice job, John.
The
frog thing was my fault, JD. I was trying to. I wanted to time it at the same time as you were speaking, but I didn't have the screen I wasn't looking at you. If I looked at you, I could have tried my better, but
I tried some weird ribbit energy. It worked in my head.
I sounded like a man. My man voice was really well done.
We all went through some things, guys.
It worked good.
I was just trying to make sure I had 3 different voices since I was playing 3 different characters. Hopefully, they sounded okay.
No, yeah, you did great. I'm glad you made that choice.
Nailed it.
You did a great job with all the voices. I liked it. And I like that goat thing you did. I didn't expect that actually. I didn't even think about that. I thought it was funny.
So funny.
I thought about the movie Hercules.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
With
Danny DeVito. Yeah, exactly, that character.
Yeah. Oh, did James go?
I think so.
He said he had something. Yeah, I think he has another.
I'll let him know next time.
Okay, yeah, I thought he was like not in a good mood or something like that. He just acting like he usually say
something. No, I think Randy didn't he tell us he had something?
Oh, it says 7 o'clock though, but
he has to eat before.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. He just wanted to eat. All right, yeah. Any more questions for Ron? Thoughts?
I think it's fun.
Thanks.
Amanda, go ahead, Amanda.
Okay. Do you get inspired from any kind of Asian dramas or?
Yeah, well, my wife was Japanese, and one of my foster brothers is Vietnamese, and me and my brother have been doing martial arts since we were kids, so there's a lot of influence. So I have a lot of influences from Asian culture and stuff. I purposely didn't really try and show it much in here, but probably in some ways maybe you still see. I mean, obviously Javi does martial arts and he likes Bruce Lee.
That's Ken.
Yeah, that's
Yo, Ron.
Me and him grew up on Bruce Lee. We would read all it, the book he wrote, and we were all into that stuff. So,
Ron, did you purposely have the Asian guy be 6'4" and the black guy be 5'7"? I thought that was hilarious.
Wait a minute. Did you say that?
I thought that was funny.
I didn't care.
I was imagining. I did that on purpose, and I was imagining
Kevin Hart.
Chris Hart. I was imagining Chris Hart or someone like that as the black guy, and I don't know who for the Asian guy, but yeah, I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yao Ming's like 7 something.
Yeah, he was a little too tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real tall. Yeah.
Cool.
I appreciate everyone doing it. It was fun to listen to hear everyone's voices.
It was fun.
That was a fun time. I think, as everybody said, I think it was a little shorter script, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
After Monday, I'm okay with
Yeah, after Tuesdays.
Oh, was it Tuesday? Yeah, sorry, Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's how long it was. It feels like it was an extra day before.
Oh my gosh, Candice is the